Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you guys have made it. Today is a little different. We have Ableton Overpowered workflow tips. I want to give you three, and I want to make sure that these are good for you. Overpowered tips means that you're going to go faster and you're going to do more things more efficiently. So let's go ahead and check it out. Basically, we're going to go over three things: warping vocals, we're going to go over saving processing power, and also creating sample packs really fast and getting all kinds of audio organized and labeled. First, let's go ahead and warp some vocals. I have this track here. Now in this section, I want some vocals to play right before this next section. Cool. So then what we do is we go ahead and whip out an acapella.
I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. I'm the quiet storm nigga who fight rhyme. P, yeah, you heard of him.
Now I like this acapella. I love my deep, love this song. It's always best to pick a song that you're familiar with so that it's easy and you know the timing. As soon as you get your song, we basically need to find the original BPM. So I searched here, Mobb Deep, Quiet Storm BPM. I'm showing here 97 beats per minute. This one says 96. This one says 97, 98. This one says 97. So basically, I'm going to just choose 97 for now. So right away after you throw your acapella in, we got to get it warped to our time. We're in 150 in our arrangement, but the song is originally at 97. So we hit warp. We make sure that we're in complex or complex pro with the formants down so that we can pitch shift correctly. This keeps the timing while maintaining smooth pitch. So basically, we're going to start warping it. Right now it's at BPM 150. We put the original BPM, which is 97. We listen.
I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. I'm the quiet storm nigga who fight rhyme. P.
It's really fast.
The sun's out and scold your men on low 10.
And that's because we went from 150 to 97. Huge difference. So what we can do is multiply or divide. In this case, we'll multiply. We'll kind of slow it down.
You heard of him, but I ain't concerned with them. Nigga, I pop more, man, on low 10 and pop on my 98 dirt bike.
And then, cool. So now we have it warped to the correct BPM, and then we multiply that by 2 so we can kind of stretch it out and make it slow so it'll work with the song. We just have to find a section that we like.
In broad daylight, get right. Hop on my 98 dirt, stop moms from your life. Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to stop.
I'm really just picking any phrase, and I'm just picking the start of the phrase. So right here.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to your life. Hop on my.
So that's the end, and then this is like the start of a new phrase. And I'm just gonna like zoom in and get to the beginning of this transient just like that. I can delete these. This is good. I could just make a cut anywhere. We're going to just work with this for now. It's already warped. And let's just go ahead and try to line it up. So we're going to listen. Now, I'm already imagining what it's saying.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike. You try.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike. So I'm like imagining that in my head while listening. Hop on my 98 dirt bike, we're trying to... So I'm like imagining where it would be in time. And we're also using the downbeat to help us. So basically, this is the downbeat, 9. And as soon as it goes down, we want to try to figure out where he would start rapping.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike.
So that sounds too fast.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to stop moms from growing.
That sounds good. If we put it right here on the downbeat.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to
sounds off. So when I listen, I hear it start somewhere around here. Hop.
Hop on my 98.
And I'll just keep shifting till it's perfect.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to stop moms from growing. I make your blood stop flowing, take affirmative action.
And then right here, I could just cut it and kind of just loop this phrase back and forth.
Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to stop moms from growing. I make your blood stop flowing. Hop on my 98 dirt bike, you try to stop moms from growing.
And I went -7 semitones, which is bringing it down a fifth, which brings that nice low tone. You can bring some formants in to add some high frequencies back in. And that is warping. Quick, fast. You can get some phrases in. You can chop them up. I even chopped up another phrase right here at the beginning, which sounds like this.
Pop more guns than you holding them. Pop more guns than you holding them. Pop more guns than you holding them. Pop more guns than you holding them.
So you can get really creative with it. Have fun. No stress. Get your warp on. Next, we're going to go over saving processing power. It's a simple tip, but it's very, very useful. So basically, when you're working in your arrangement, and let's say you have an Intel computer, not an M1 MacBook, and your thing's struggling, your CPU's hitting 100%, and you're just not feeling it. All your frozens, everything's frozen, you're feeling a little bit freezy, and you want to just feel a little bit better. When you're in the arrangement, if you're muting 51 or 52, this is just muting the song. It's not turning off the track. So I'm going to solo these. If I were to turn this off, you'll see it's still playing. So that means the processing is still happening. If we had like super saws right here with multiple voicings, a lot of processing, this would be an issue. So what you could do is you could easily hit 0 on your keyboard to deactivate it. And then when it plays, nothing plays. This is completely turning off everything rather than just muting it. This will help a lot. This has saved us in the Discord a lot. So just make sure that you're deactivating clips instead of muting them when you want to save processing power. Or, you know, just get you an M1 Pro MacBook and maybe you'll be on your way. Let's get in to the last tip. Making a sample pack. Organizing samples, recording samples, chopping them up, and just getting them gathered together so you can have fun and bring them in the future. This is cool, and I think you guys are going to love it. So basically what we're going to do is record some vocals. I'll record my own vocals. We're going to hit the record on this, also solo. We'll record in this empty space. We're going to make sure we hit in. Now you can hear me. There is some reverb. We're going to get out of the group. Now there's no reverb. I'm going to add a vocal chain. I want you to see this quick chain. So with this off, if you hear there's noise in the background, that noise is being picked up. So what we can do is start adding effects so we can eliminate. First thing is going to be a gate. Now this gate is basically stopping the noise right after I speak. You see that? The way you work this is with the threshold. This is going to choose what we have, turn the floor all the way down. You can mess with the return, get the great settings that you want. You can open up Pro Q, an EQ, low cut, high shelf, easy, glue compressor, a little bit of gain, and compression. Very minimal. If you see, it's barely moving. Let me go ahead and add a reverb and delay vocal chain. We have a dry signal, which is in mono, a little bit of saturation, and a Pro Q, small shelf. Then we have the reverb, which is at 100% hybrid reverb. We'll be able to sidechain the actual reverb to the vocal, which makes it very, very clean. Just pick 18 audio or Vox. So every time the vocal plays, it's going to be front and center and the reverb will be behind. So that's really good. And then we use these to basically bring in the reverb. So there's none, then we bring it in like that. None, reverb. None, reverb. Bring it in as much as you want to taste. Same thing with the delay. We can put this on any percentage, low cut. We're going to do the same thing. Bring in the Vox. That's going to be compressed. And then the last thing is a Pro L. It's taming the peaks. Press left, go to the vocal transpose right here. And every time you talk, it's going to be like this. Barely taming the peaks if I go loud or soft. You get everything. So with this, the reverb, and go in, change the settings, shorter decay, clean it up, add some delay, like that, a little less, dial in the settings that I want, start recording. Vocal. Scale. skateboard, tomatoes, potatoes, worldwide, prestige, worldwide. Well, I guess that's what we got for now. We got some vocals. Let's check them out. Vocal, skateboard. Nice. So basically what I'm going to do is start chopping these up. Command E, delete all the extra space. Zoom in, Command E. We'll just delete the extra space. We're going to do that for all these vocals real quick. After you have your vocals like this, you want to basically go to the sidebar, find a nice folder that you want to start putting these in. I made this folder my sample folder. And then what we do is highlight our clips. We right click in the middle, like this open space. Don't right click here, but right click in the open space and crop all the clips. All the clips are all the clips are clipped. And then we're going to basically just drag this whole track in. Hit enter. And it saves all the samples for us right here in samples, processed, crop. Now from here, we want to basically make a new folder, which I'm gonna call vocal 3. And then we want to listen. I'm going to rename these now. So I'll do Dripment Vox. This is skateboard. Skateboard. Also, this is editing everything within our computer as well. So if I drag this to the desktop and we go to the desktop, you can see everything is perfect. Perfectly named. And we'll go ahead and start renaming everything. Skateboard. I can copy this right here. We can do them all easy now. Tomatoes. Potatoes. Oh, very good. Worldwide. I'm glad we did that one. Vocal. Perfect. Need that. Prestige. Worldwide. Prestige. Worldwide. Prestige. That is just beautiful. All right, so now that we have our vocals, we just grab them all, put it in our new vocals 3, delete this project thing, and then now we have clean vocals in our new pack, which are also on our computer. Press tomato vocal, ready to send, ready to go, and that's how we do it. Workflow tips with Ableton. You guys go fast, you guys go good. Join the Discord if you want to chill with the community. I have a Patreon with racks and projects and presets, and I do private lessons, so hit me up if you need help. Otherwise, have a good night. Peace out. Stay fresh. Later.